right, man, let's talk about how should the Pistons, they get a president of basketball operations and all that. How should the Pistons, continue the course, or should they continue the course with this current roster? And in my opinion, I think it's time to blow it up. And I know I was the main person saying, well, they gotta blow it up, be bad, and build it from the ground up. And they've tried that. They tried to recreate what they had with Rip, Chauncey, and those guys. With Charlie V, Ben Gordon. I mean, we drafted very, middle of the pack draft. We know in the NBA, man, if you can't get to the top talent, then you got to be great at evaluating talent. And, teams that's why San Antonio survived so long and we didn't. We missed out on Carmelo Anthony, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and they was able to draft Tony Parker late, find Manu Ginobili late. They was able to continue to find guys later in the draft that can help them out. And even though we had opportunities, you can go back and look. The biggest one was not picking Carmelo Anthony. That messed his career up, in my opinion. It messed us up, and we've had opportunities to draft and build. I mean, kind of in that middle of the pack. You miss out on, guys like Devin Booker. You miss out on guys like Giannis Antetokounmpo. You miss out on guys like Donovan Mitchell. You miss out on these prominent guys, Tyrese Maxey, Tyrese Halliburton. People were screaming Shaden Sharp's too early, wasn't it? You miss out on some of these guys, man, that can help you. And what it boils down to is, I don't think, other than the Carmelo miss, I'm really starting to think that the player development is the problem in Detroit. I really don't think they had a plan for Darko. I really don't think they had a plan for Middleton, Dinwiddie, guys like Aflalo, guys like Tayshaun Prince. Their plan was sit them and they learn, and now we've been in a microwave era for player development for a while now. So I mean, shit. I just feel it's just to the point where player development is the problem. I don't think player selection is the problem. It's how they developing them. And they're not doing a great job developing players. Even the guys they put around Cade Cunningham, what they asking him to do with the ball in his hand, it's not good for what they do. You got guys that's athletic out there, from Ashore Thompson and Jay Nivey and Jalen Duren. These guys should be getting up and down the court. They should be doing high pick and roll. They should be sharing the ball, attacking, kicking, cutting. They should be athletic and exciting to watch. And they playing a brand of basketball that's half court, slow it down. Cade Cunningham ain't the fastest guy in the world, and that's the guy who you want to put the ball in his hand. He not shifty. He really shield his body to get by people. He kind of like Luka create space, but he ain't Luka. So a lot of it got to do with player development, and I think this could work. These guys can fit together, to be honest. But when you play, we're gonna watch one guy pound the ball into the hardwood, and everybody watch. Ain't nobody gonna get better, Ain't nobody gonna get better. So, if it's me, and I'm gonna stick with Monty, everybody gotta go. The only guys I'm keeping is Sasser and Ashore Thompson. That's the only guys I think about keeping. Everybody else, people say, why those two guys? They still young. You got to have some culture there, and they still. And then if they don't fit, hey, they got to go too. Just start completely over. And if you're gonna allow Monty to be the guy, allow him to have a lot of say so on who they gonna bring in. It's over with. I move on from Cade Cunningham. I move on from Jay Nivey. I move on from low sodium beef stew. I move on from Jalen Duren. A lot of people don't like to hear that, especially the Jalen Duren thing. It ain't nothing personal, but the dude is just lazy defensively. You know? He always injured. I just start over. That's the basis. It ain't about him or about a particular player. Just start over. Allow Monty Williams to start with a clean slate. Allow him to pick his president of basketball operations, and then work together to put a roster together. You got a bunch of money. You can have a bunch of assets. Just do what Oklahoma City Thunder did. Get a whole bunch of picks. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be 12 win, 13 win bad, be 12, 13 win bad. Sign a bunch of 1-year deals, get some picks, and start building with young talent. Get a whole bunch of short-term contracts, young picks, keep your cap flexibility, and just draft. And people say, well, what about the players we got now? Man, these motherfuckers is damaged goods. You got a coach who didn't pick them, who didn't want to coach them, who didn't want to be a part of this. How can I win? People say, well, Jay Navy ain't there. Man, how can I win when a coach is going against me? Cade Cunningham, how can he win when the coach really didn't want to coach here? The easy thing to do is get rid of everybody. Players, coach, just start with a clean slate. Hire a guy like Jerry West to help you put the organization together and be done with the shit. But we always want to work around the problem and nigger rig the problem and quick fixes not gonna work. Y'all done destroyed these players' morality. Y'all done destroyed you done destroyed the morale, the confidence. Allow them to go somewhere else to be great. Allow them to go somewhere else to rebuild their reputation, to rebuild their confidence. And that's what I'm saying, man. Start off with a clean slate with this organization, man. But if they gonna rebuild it on the fly, it's a lot they gotta change from a schematics point of view. Ain't no veterans gonna want to come and play in Detroit, and Cade Cunningham is just gonna have the ball in his hand 99.9% of the time. I'm not coming. Pause. They gotta have an offense that's moving the ball, that's flexible, that's cutting, that they can have another primary ball handler, another secondary ball handler that can handle the rock, and they can have some fluidity in that offense. Nobody coming here, man. Nobody coming here to begin with, and now you throwing on a shit show. Nobody coming here, man. They really need to clean house. They really need to clean house top to bottom. Do what's right for those players. Trade them, get assets, start over. But it ain't nothing gonna change. Ain't nothing gonna change. They development have been stunning, and this is probably as good as they gonna get Detroit. This is not a championship core. This is not a core like Orlando. This is not a core like Oklahoma City Thunder. It's not. Because they destroyed the morality. They destroyed these guys' confidence. They destroyed their integrity. They destroyed their development. They did that. Detroit been shitty at player development forever. If you can't come in and contribute right away, and even Tayshaun could have came in and contribute right away, and they made him sit. So, but that's just my opinion on it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And subscribe button, hit the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love, support. Everything in the description. Peace.